Now it's 11:30 here. We're covering a talker that has gotten a lot of attention on social media. It's a DMV in the suburbs that is suddenly going to close.
But the decision appears to be out of the Secretary of State's hands. The location operates out of Orland Township, and trustees voted to close it last night. Lisa Chavarria joins us live to sort of explain what's going on here. Lisa?
Marion and Alex, this is really causing a stir in this community and in the multiple suburbs that this particular DMV serves. So the trustees, they voted to end the lease with the DMV, this happening last night. The township supervisor tells us that the Secretary of State's office was not told about this. And I just got off the phone with the Secretary of State's office, and they are saying that they just re-signed this lease in February. So this is why this has come as such a surprise. Taking to social media would be Secretary of State Alexi Giannoulias. He posted this to Facebook saying, quote, Orland Township Trustees did a huge disservice to Southland residents, voting 3-2 to close one of the state's busiest DMVs in Orland Park. By making the decision without providing notice to or consulting with the Secretary of State staff, board members failed their constituents and the taxpayers they are elected to serve. We had a chance to speak with the mayor of Orland Park, which is right next door here, who says tens of thousands of people in this area use this facility.
I think there's other ways they could have handled this. They could have worked with the Secretary's office to try and solve some of the issues. They could have worked with other entities to see if there's a logical next place to go that would have benefited all the folks out in here in Tinley Park, Orland Park, Palos, etc.
What's the focus?
Just a short time ago, we had a chance to speak to the Orland Township supervisor about this vote. Now, he voted against basically closing down this DMV, ending the lease with the DMV. Here's what he had to say.
I tell you, I'm shocked. I really thought that we would defer it. I thought that we would listen to our seniors. I thought when we hear from our constituents here, it's a very busy location. When we put it in here, I gave up my office, and I really thought it was for the better of our community, and I really think that our community relies on it.
Ken Duffy, who is one of the trustees who voted for this, posted to Facebook responding to Giannoulias, saying in part, quote, your lease provides you with 90 days notice. You will receive that from our attorney Tuesday. And another quote, we did not fail our constituents as they support this decision. And the taxpayers, we did them a solid. You are not even servicing our taxpayers, but those from outside of our township. Now, we are expecting to speak directly with Duffy in just a short time, so you will see that a little bit later this afternoon. But as for the township supervisor, he says that he is hoping that these newer trustees will reconsider this move and take their constituents into consideration in this and possibly even leave this up to them to make that decision as to whether or not the DMV should stay at this location. Reporting live in Orland Park, Lisa Chavarria, NBC5 News.
I'm interested to hear more details about that this afternoon, Lisa, about the decision to close and the reasoning behind that, doing the taxpayers a solid and stuff like that. So I'll be certainly checking in, as I think a lot of people will this afternoon. Thank you for all the information and getting those late statements from everybody involved. Thanks, Lisa.